Am I happy to see you? I'm in a bit of a situation here. Locked in. And I'm not alone. What should we do? How do we get out of this room?
On the bed. Don't move. Look, you have to go. This goes way beyond you.
Station 93, caller malfunction shows delayed signal.
Stay here. I'm coming back for you.
This may come in handy.
Hello. It's Cooper. Good job getting the girl out of immediate danger. You seem to have a solid handle on things. With the arrival approaching, we're being watched more closely than ever, and so I have to pretend to work. However, I'm installing a help desk in your OmniView display. Select the help desk icon if you need my expertise along the way. Good luck tonight. No doubt, the girl would be doomed without you.
Thanks for getting me out of there.
You're about to send the girl back through the part of the facility she just escaped from. There may be something for you back here, but I doubt there is anything of use to her.
The library. It feels so quiet after hours. It used to be filled with books. The librarian's glasses. His office is up there, 3rd floor. We should go to him now.
Razorback checking in.
P0 here.
Be careful. The Prizrak in this part of the facility are unpredictable in their rounds. You never know where they might turn up.
Welcome to my domain. See anything you like. Monitor Prizrak patrol notes. Come back anytime.
Situation is clear. What's that? No use hiding.
Pepper spray here.
It seems this door requires Omni Level 2. You can upgrade your OmniView software at a demon server. I'm detecting a demon server near the Overseer's office. The nearest approach is from the museum. The librarian's portrait has been taken down. I hope this is only a symbolic gesture.
It's the right thing to do. Librarian OK's decision to protect precals from literary rot. Do you want me to literally eat my words?
Oh, I am sorry, Miss Sade. I should not have thrown that newspaper at you. But how could you write this? I did not agree to ban books. The very implication hurts me to the bottom of my soul.
Well, I am sorry about your hurt bottom. But I used only direct quotes from you, librarian. See here. You said about Fahrenheit 451, and I quote, "It is worse than distasteful. It is revolting." Your words.
You asked me what I thought about the burning of books, not the book itself.
You did say it, though.
This is insanity! You are shameless.
Then take it up with the Overseer. And pick up this mess on your way out.
Over there. Bring up the threat level.
What's yours is mine.
Illustrating in pointless detail one's sexual perversion does not make for good writing. Miller's Tropic of Cancer is about as sexy as cancer itself. Our beloved precals must never suffer the caustic eruptions of desire this book desires to make possible. Like Innocence Lost, circulated contraband cannot be totally retrieved, but it may be tended. When we remove the object of desire, we erase the possibility for dissent.
A PIN code is required to get up to the overseer's office. May I suggest gleaning some personal information about him in his museum next door? It might come in handy when answering any security questions.
Prisrack! Get your grubby mitts off me! I don't think we should spray anything.
False prophet infiltrates Metamorphosis. Masquerading as Prisrack, man brings toxic agenda to our perfect garden. The man's name is Zager, I believe. Daniel Marcus Zager. Apparently he was some kind of journalist on the outside. If the Overseer was smart, he'd label this as an act of supreme jealousy. After all, ours is a nation so wonderful that people risk death to sneak inside. Maybe we should take the initiative and lead with this angle.
To get into the headmaster's office upstairs, we will need his PIN code. I don't have it in my files, but we can recover it. We'll need to answer some security questions first.
Better raise the threat level.
Prisrick, I think he sees me. Unhand me! He's got me.
The girl must be extra careful around here. Some of my fellow Prisrak are wearing arc suits. It's protective armor that can withstand a direct taser attack. These guys are trigger happy and won't hesitate to attack the girl if they get the chance. Worst of all, their patrols are unreliable, meaning they could show up anywhere at any time. Probably best to keep the girl hidden if you spot a Prisrak in an arc suit.
Good idea.
What was meant as a warning to Prisrak to be on the lookout for hiding precals is actually a good suggestion for the girl. Ducking behind the plant is a great way to escape detection.
We can read.
Remind the girl to walk slowly. Hurried footsteps will attract the attention of the Prisrak.
Welcome to my domain. Care to purchase new Monitor Prisrak patrol notes? Monitor Prisrak patrol notes. Lure Prisrak away from the trolls. Read email exchanges. Spot Prisrak through walls.
Charge here.
Sorry to see you go.
Zero.
Over there.
Oh no. Oh no. Let's see what he's carrying. Got it.
British humor was hard for me to follow, but thanks to our multicultural workforce here in Metamorphosis, I'm finally able to wrap my head around the minimalist charm of Thomas Was Alone. With themes as universal as friendship and freedom, this spectacular puzzle platformer has broad appeal. Danny Wallace's narration really brings the characters to life, and is a source of inspiration for my future career in voice acting.
This way before. We're getting closer to the headmaster's office. This may come in handy.
Kafka's Metamorphosis. Best to keep using the German title, Die Verwandlung. We cannot risk cross-contaminating the name of our grand experiment with this simplistic trash. This book portrays the act of transforming one's essence as a vile and isolating experience. Such misinterpretation would burden our children with doubt toward our own ends. Squash this vile bug, librarian.
I hope they can't see me here.
Raise the threat level.
Why, librarian, you look like you've seen a ghost. I see many ghosts on these walls. Why would you take pictures with monsters, and worse, display them proudly? I have sat for pictures with many important people, even people I find disagreeable. I suspect you mean me. How could you stand beside this man here? Not a fan of the Generalissimo, are we? I crossed an ocean to escape Franco's brutality, only to find his brand of fascism had been imported to Argentina. Well, I can't speak to that, but I will say I found our meeting quite pleasant. He was an excellent conversationalist, and his taste in wine, impeccable.
What's yours is mine. Prisrak. We've been spotted. A Zager cassette.
If you find a cassette player, perhaps you could hear what is on it. I remember seeing an old boombox when we ransacked one of Zager's hideout.
We owe a debt of gratitude to those giants whose shoulders we've stood upon. The earlier they lived, the larger their stature, and so the greater our debt. While the 20s roared in America, they screamed like a Siberian windstorm in Vladimir's hometown of Simbirsk. Controversial man of the people, he was surely. And the fact that he spent time in political exile makes him that much more admirable, in my estimation. Plato's keen eyes peered further into the future than any of his Grecian contemporaries. He was, and will remain, the most vocal supporter of the classic Republic and its earliest. His detractors would call him an opportunist, and they would be right. But Yataro Iwasaki was given nothing less than the modest opportunity to bring an entire nation into the modern age, and he succeeded. The nerve of him. A personal favorite. For those who would criticize him for his monopolistic tendencies in the early 20th century, I say, shout it from the rooftops, or, barring that, hop online and voice your disdain in a chat forum. He would appreciate the irony. The father of Europe was besieged from all sides by pagan tyranny. And then in the year 800, he did a most remarkable thing. He held the hands of secularism and religion and married them together in what would later be called the Renaissance. Her death in 1952 was a tragedy, not just for the Argentine shirtless who idolized her, but for the anti-Peronists who celebrated her demise. Christ had a similarly divided populace to contend with, and like Eva, succumbed to sacrifice at the age of 33. It is difficult to write a story as it unfolds, but to wait until it's finished is to risk butchering the telling of it. I would rather strain the wrists of those taking my dictation than cause even a modicum of butchery.
You didn't light up. Something's wrong. The statue's already activated. The statue lit up. I think we did something right. Didn't work. The statue didn't illuminate. What happened? It worked. What's next?
Threat level is returning to normal.
The statue lights went off. I didn't make that statue light up. No. Something's wrong. That statue didn't light up. Something's wrong. The statue lit up. I think we did something right. We have to start over. The new statue.
The father of Europe was besieged from all sides by pagan tyranny. And then in the... His...
The statue lit up.
While the 20...
I think we did something right. That worked. Let's try the next one. The new statue lit up.
Her death in 1952 was a tragedy, not just...
I'll check his pockets. Nice. That worked. What's next? You've solved it. You're in that Charlotte puzzles.
This is a Taser Model C2CEW. It really packs a punch, and will render its target incapacitated for the night. Equip the Taser as you would any item in the girl's inventory.
Taser?
I flock to Metroidvania games like a bee to honey. I just didn't expect to play one soaked in Mexican folklore. In Guacamelee, you play as a luchador who must fight through death to rescue El Presidente's daughter. While the premise is silly, it's clear that the developers at Drinkbox took their jobs seriously. Deep combat, epic boss battles, couch co-op. Guacamelee is the whole enchilada. Just don't forget to get the Super Turbo Championship Edition.
Headmaster's office. I remember being here as a young girl. At least I think I was. Someone's coming. What do I do?
Unqualified disaster. And on the eve of the arrival, no less.
Everything is fine, sir.
Fine? You were assaulted by a Prizrak. And you let altered copies of the manifesto reach the
I
children.
have the situation under control.
I'm beginning to think your definition of control is different than mine. They don't respect you because you don't wear the uniform. It's a weakness. It puts you at risk. This is an historic night for us. There can be no room for error.
I understand.
Then you understand why Derringer will lead the arrival.
What?
I'm sorry, my dear. We all appreciate the fine work you do with the kids. But you lost sight of what's most important. Protecting me.
So, I can lead the arrival.
Murray, you speak the language of diplomacy. Derringer speaks the truth. Truth hurts. This isn't a dismissal. Derringer will still need your help when we get reset.
Yes, sir. The mentor is an asset to our cause. I look forward to hearing her ideas going forward.
Watch your step.
She's weak.
I hope that's all it is. Where was Murray when the Prizrak attacked her?
The section, outside the library. I'll look into it.
It's hard to know who to trust these days. Seems we're running a loyalty deficit around here. I don't mean you, Quinn, of course. I know I can trust you. Wait. I never forgot this before. Must be old age.
No chance, sir. You just got a lot on your mind tonight.
Quite so. Come, young man, let's get to the surface.
Master faces swift reprimand. Mireille Prideaux found with contraband. Overseer, none of us are above the law.
Miss Sade, it has been a pleasure speaking to you, but I must get up early tomorrow.
Look, I'm turning off my tape recorder. This is no longer an interview. We're just two people talking. Perhaps one more glass?
A short one then.
Where do you get the wine from? I thought we weren't allowed contraband from the outside world.
Off the record? I've been here long enough. I'm allowed certain liberties.
You receive special treatment?
I know how big my cage is. At the end of the day, we are all equally inferior in the eyes of the Overseer. Don't you dare print that, Miss Sade.
I promise. Strictly off the record.
You just acquired a fingerprint from that glass. Normally, the Overseer wouldn't be so careless as to leave a usable print. But recently, in celebration of Zager's capture, the big man poured himself a stiff drink, and for a moment, let his guard down. Those pristine white gloves came off, and he was one of us for a day.
Librarian, may I come in?
Ah, Headmaster, welcome. Oh. Ay, Dios mío, who is this fierce creature?
It's an Ainu owl, Librarian. My ancestors carved these from the amber trunks of Japanese spindle trees. I want you to have this one. Modest housewarming gift, nothing more.
Well, muchas gracias, señor. It's a handsome piece. I shall place it here on this shelf.
No. Lend it a bit more prominence. It's meant to be set out in the open.
Ah.
This way it can bring you luck.
Well, it's...
The eyes. Yes. They are a touch piercing. But that's the idea, you see. The owl is ever watchful. He will protect you day and night.
Ah, yes, well, it's truly, how can I...
Oh, you're welcome.
Gentlemen, I wish to resign. This is grossly inappropriate.
Inappropriate?
You are burning books. I have seen it with my own eyes. The books I procured for you.
Each book has been scanned into our servers and is now part of our digital catalog. You're merely hung up on nostalgia.
You are erasing history.
These books are my property now. I can do with them as I please.
No. I cannot be a party to this. I wish to leave immediately.
First you want to resign, now you want to leave?
I assume the implication was apparent.
You're not going anywhere.
You cannot keep me here against my will.
In fact, I can. You, like the books, are now property of the state. You will continue to fulfill your obligations to the pre-cals until I decide what to do with you.
I have a few suggestions, sir.
Microphone on.
Everything looks good.
You now have what you need to access the librarian's office. I know the girl is anxious to find him.
What the?
Help!
I've apprehended the subject. I moved the subject to confinement.
Oh.
Over there.
Let's go for the steal. Got it.
Mere Mooney P takes me back in a big way. Back before the internet and FAQs, when we used to get stuck, we invested time into the game's systems enough to make the incomprehensible become familiar. Eventually, it all made sense. The payoff was worth it. Mere Mooney P wraps that nostalgic sentiment in a gorgeous package, if you can embrace the challenge. I know that you know.
He's just up these stairs. Librarian! Librarian! Senor Octavo? Librarian! Oh no! This isn't real. You're making it up. Stop it. Stop it.
The girl activated a video that appears to have been recorded only moments ago. I presume it relates to the dead librarian. It's important that we determine what happened. However, she's not accustomed to witnessing violence. It's difficult to anticipate how it will affect her.
Unless you have been exposed to tragedy.
Can't know hope without despair.
I believe that is it, yes.
Kind of like the pre-cows. They don't know up from down, good from bad. They got no perspective because they don't have a clue about the outside. Or do they?
This is an intriguing intellectual exercise, Derringer, but it is late and
Why'd you give the kids the Poison Manifesto?
I did not.
What do you do in that hidden room downstairs?
What room?
Think we can't hear that god-awful music bleeding through the walls?
I just read, and...
Reading Sega's trash!
I have seen it, yes, but I would never act on it.
Conspire against us.
No.
You're planning to help the children escape.
No, Derringer,
Yeah, I had to watch the video alone. Allowing Hope to see this, that's too much.
Over there.
I'm a little relieved you chose not to show that video to the girl. Still, it feels a bit like censorship, keeping it from her.
Senor Octavo?
Some sort of talk.
Buenos dias. You Senor Octavo?
Si, I am Luis Octavo, yes.
My name's Quinn Derringer. My employer contacted you.
Yes, of course. The mystery man who pays me twice what I ask. Did he receive the books yet?
He did. And he thanks you. He'd like to thank you personally.
Of course. Tell him to come in at any time.
He's not in Buenos Aires. Is your passport in order?
My passport? What's this about?
My employer has some more work for you.
Mystery man? What sort of work?
That's the mystery.
Where would I go? Oh, impossible. I cannot close my shop.
My employer thinks you can. He'll pay whatever you ask.
He doesn't even know my price.
But he knows you have one. You got a number in your head, senor?
I do.
Good. Look. Where's your passport at?
No. Wait a minute. How long will I be gone?
Just a few days. I promise.
I'll be taking this.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't show Hope that video. If I did, she would have broke down crying.
I found a cassette.
We're gonna get in trouble, Weep. No, we're not. He would never turn us over to Mireille.
He might if he caught us smoking his cigarettes.
Don't drag on it so long.
How do you know about this stuff?
I read a book.
One of Senor Octavo's books?
No, it was a manifesto. He has a whole chapter dedicated to smoking.
You're making fun of me.
What the hell's up with that bird?
Listen, boys.
If you find a cassette player, perhaps you could hear what is on it. I remember seeing an old boombox when we ransacked one of Zager's hideout. If you find a cassette player, perhaps you could hear what is on.
We got rules around here. If you don't, you are not the same way.
Don't bother! Better raise the threat level.
Don't bother, boys!
Thank you so very much for giving me a copy of Labyrinths by Borgia. Each of the stories was fascinating. Especially enjoying the librarian Barbara. It made me think of you, surrounded by all those books, overwhelmed with the infinite number of ideas they contain, and left wondering which books contain the truth and which are false. Is it true you knew Borgia and discussed literature with him? If so, I am positively envious. Thank you again for the stimulating read. Your friend, 390H. I'll take this.
Paine is best read as a comedian librarian. For Paine, constitutions come from rights, charters create chaos, and monarchs require oversight against corruption from all whose interests fall short of the state's well-being. We are beyond constitutions, charters, even monarchs. We are communication itself. These so-called rights of man must not radicalize anyone into thinking otherwise.
Let go of me! That Prizrak won't be needing these.
This game starts by saying you've won the labor lottery. Trust me, this is not something you want to win. In Papers, Please, you work the mundane job of Arstotzka Immigration Services, which means cross-referencing fingerprints, stamping passports, and asking people intrusive questions. Sound boring? Tell that to sole developer Lucas Pope, who's sitting on a mountain of Game of the Year awards for Papers, Please. I am not worthy.
I remember playing a little bit of this game, Papers, Please. I saw this on YouTube with Jacksepticeye playing it years ago. This game was great. It may be boring, but I should go back to playing that game. Maybe do a Let's Play on it later on. If I have enough money on Steam.
spray.
I... It's called CQC. It's fire.
There's music coming from behind the first floor bookcase. Derringer accused the librarian of having a secret room. Could it be behind the bookcase?
He started accusing me.
They won't find me.
Stop.
Following the subject.
Get your grubby mitts off me. Go into experience. Taser.
Oh.
When I play Kentucky, a retro styling of the horror genre, you wake up in a strange house with no memory of how you got there. More troubling, you quickly discover a dead body nearby, and clues in the room seem to implicate you. The end is rather controversial, but I thought it was excellent. A word of warning. Home is scary, so keep a change of pants nearby.
Have a weapon.
The overseer runs this library like a wild animal preserve. Look, but don't touch.
I'll hold on to this.
About that comment.
Sputnik, sweetheart, and its protagonist, Kay.
No,
a dutiful man who accepts
it's called
his place
CQC.
in the pecking order. Nothing distasteful.
It's a basic
about us.
close quarters.
Yet Murakami insists on criticizing the social mold that makes a man valuable at all. Effective coercion works within, but knowing so much is not in our citizens' best interests. Box this up, librarian.
Going after the subject.
There's music coming from behind the first floor bookcase. Derringer accused the librarian of having a secret room. Could it be?
If you don't stop, I'm gonna crush your teeth. you don't stop, I'm gonna crush your teeth with the base of the... If you don't stop, I'm gonna fucking crush your teeth.
One of the Prizrak's tasers.
You need to start learning one thing from me. What? Lies can have consequences, okay?
A caterwaul for pulp and glue fetishists. Those bleeding hearts decry book burning, yet fail to cross-check their e-readers. We can alter the digital version with profound sleight of hand. No smoke, no ash, but the effect is the same. And all at a temperature more manageable than Fahrenheit 451. I'll spare you the irony of burning this one, librarian. Technology has done your job for you.
And this is what we get? It's a free country, man. Do you not remember? I do not know. No, Anthony. laser grid. If you step on the lasers, the whole thing will restart. Have you saw? He's not one of mine. He's one of mine. No, Anthony. If you don't control that thing, where the hell's Mona? Darn it.
Pepper spray. Good idea. My battery was getting low.
Don't
What are you buying? Monitor Prizrak patrol notes. Lure Prizrak away from the trolls. Spot Prizrak through walls. Come back anytime.
Engaging the subject.
He almost managed to check his pockets. He's empty. Zero. No. Prisoner. Unhand me.
I can't.
Good luck surviving in this meditative space strategy game, which takes basic RTS building mechanics and wraps it together with a pleasing minimalistic visual design. Oh, and good luck pronouncing its title. If I had access to Wikipedia, I could have saved myself from asking a fellow Prizrak and Swedish native what REM capsule means. He said it means space capsule. He then reported me immediately to Derringer.
Ah, yes, Ayn Rand, the bulldozer. She dramatized the struggle for individualism against leeches. In reality, she abandoned such notions the minute they interfered with her own desires. They were socialist figments, in any case, librarian, not the true power structures that shape our lives. I'm afraid the fountainhead cannot flow, stopped up with so much hypocrisy.
It means that with your eyes shut, you're gonna have to work you for the rest of your life.
I'll hold on to this.
Increase the threat level.
This is no mere piece of paper. It is an escape plan, a blueprint for a key, a master key, capable of unlocking any number of doors inside this facility. But that is not all. In the garden, there is a gate to the outside world.
Turns out it was him all along.
This key, I am told, will unlock that gate.
The librarian suggested this key is required to escape from the facility. I know of a 3D printer located in archives. With this blueprint, the girl can manufacture a key.
He's out to destroy the shield.
Where's Rock? He spotted me.
The first draft rumbled from my mind, shook the page like a 9-point earthquake. The pen was merely the needle in the seismograph, recording the shockwaves.
What is John? Oh.
Threat level normalizing.
Like a little baby. You know what? Stop.
Raise the threat level.
This key's identical to the one the headmaster used in his office. Let's go there now.
The girl has the key. Let's get her to the surface. Head back to the overseer's office.
Good idea. Didn't see any priz rats in this room. Is Mom cooking something? Oh, great.
All quiet here.
McDonald's.
What the?
Why? You want me to have something else? It's okay. Chicken from the pizza place? Yeah, that's good. Just slip past me.
We did it.
Shut up.
If only Senor Todo.
There's an elevator on the other side of the atrium. It's probably the girl's best chance for getting to the surface.
It's been a long time since I allowed someone to speak to me this way, librarian. I will not shy away from telling you what I see.
What is he even
the ruler of this world, overseer. This isn't a world, yet. Merely a small corner of it. And the darkness you perceive persists only because you refuse to open your eyes. Now, if you will excuse me, I must turn to more pressing matters in the terms. You don't have access to this part of the complex, so I will bid you farewell. Unless... would you care to see what we've been working on? Not in the least. It is unreal to me. If I cannot hold it in my hands and smell the history in its pages, it is not there. I don't know what you do, and I don't care. But I do know fascism when I see it. I am well versed in the struggles against it, and I know that you will ultimately fail, as all fascists have failed. Watch your step. I will not. You must know this. You're nearly as old as me, but still so naive in the ways of the world. Control is illusory.
Sam, this is a bad time.
Your network, whatever you call it. I call it a trap. It will not catch everyone. And the ones who slip through it will regroup and stand against you someday. You think because of your fancy computers and your expensive surveillance that you can succeed with those who rose to power in the 20th century failed? You are naive. Control is a lie. Control is the linchpin of a safe society. We fall apart without. Now, as you can't seem to
would not
own
want jobs.
Librarian, I'm confident you don't recognize a need for control in society. Good day.
Say.
An elevator. It must lead to the way out. So many buttons. The ninth floor. The top. The surface.
There it is.
Are we stopping?
Are we stopping?
Can we do something here?
Do something.
I've been looking for you.
No!
Get away from me.
Calm down, or I'll have to tease you.
Oh, you're not.
Help! Help!
An hour and 36 minutes I've been recording.
Citizens of Metamorphosis. Words.
Good lord.